This Airsoft GI TV episode is brought to you in part by G&G Armament and TSD Airsoft. Looking at the KWA line of guns, you guys have quite an array of guns now. They're mostly modern guns. Do you guys have any inkling, or is there anything in the future where you guys might explore into older model guns like World War II era, maybe they end a model like an AK or something like that?
Now, we are not allowed to talk about future products. Okay, and pretty much that, well, what I can tell you is we are paying attention to the market trend. We try to pay attention to what people want, what's going on, what's hot, and we try to produce something that what people will like.
Of course.
Now, since you bring up the AK, I will like to, for the record, and I like to show you guys the prototype that we actually have this. Now, we introduced the AK-47. This is the prototype. It's a working prototype that we introduced last year, March, at EWA show, Germany.
Okay, so you already announced that this was
Well,
coming.
we did, yeah. It was already announced, but people has been asking why so long, what happened to the AK. But, well, we are still making it. The problem is, we look at this gun and we compare it to the current market and say, well, there's nothing special.
There's so many AKs out there already.
There's so many AKs out there. We want to make a gun that actually stands out, and that's why we decided to hold off releasing the gun and redesign the gun to a more modern series.
Okay. Well, I mean, these are the type of things that make KWA special. You guys don't put anything on the market that's already been done before. But with that being said, though, you guys put a lot of time into building your guns. You guys use top quality materials. The price tag on your guns are more than some people are willing to put out for Airsoft. Have you considered a Sportline model like some of the other manufacturers have done?
No, we want to stay in the medium to upper range because we felt that our specialty is to make quality gun, and we want to keep up with. We want to make. That's not the direction our company wants to be in. So we want to make guns that are more higher qualities.
So you're not willing to sacrifice quality to lower the price tag. What is it like to produce a gun? You guys, I mean, you're not a clone company. From beginning to end, what is the process like? How long does it take?
I'm gonna have to give you a short answer, but basically we'll take a real steel gun. We'll take it apart, reverse engineer, put it on a drawing, and then on the computer we make all the changes to convert it into an airsoft gun, whether it's a gas gun or AEG. So we make all the changes on the computer first, on the computer model. Then we start making the part, molding every single pieces, and try to put them together like a Lego. Okay, and once we put it back together as a real product, then we start making refinement, basically changing dimension here and there, make sure the gun works perfectly, and all the parts are working until it is a complete working prototype. Once we have the complete prototype, we go to a different, we'll go to the manufacturing process, which is another long story. So, on average, how long does that whole process that you just explained take, give or take? On average, it actually takes about a year for an average gun, like a pistol. It costs about $500,000 to produce.
Does it take longer, and is it more expensive to make a rifle versus a pistol?
Rifle may be about the same, actually. Maybe a little longer, but there are guns that are more complicated. For instance, the MP7. Okay, we actually designed the whole gun ourselves, and we took the gun, and it takes about almost a year and a half, and more than $500,000, $1.5 million. Well, $1.5 million to produce that gun.
Just that one gun.
Just that one gun. Yeah,
it is a lot of money. I never knew that the figures got that expensive. Yeah,
because the parts, molding the parts to CNC the parts is extremely expensive.
Well, the end result is obviously well worth it. I think that the MP7 is a fantastic gun. Can you explain to us a little bit about your relationship, if there is any, between KWA and KSC? A lot of times, your products are very similar. Can you tell us why?
This is probably the most asked questions. Everybody who are first entering into Airsoft. It was actually one of my first questions too. Now, for the record, KSC and KWA are two separate companies. KSC Japan is a Japanese company. KWA is a Taiwanese company. However, we do share engineering. So we do share resources. It's basically a client.
Okay.
We are the OEM, which is original equipment manufacturer. We are making the guns and parts for KSC. That's why you see a lot of KWA gun looks like a KSC gun. However, the KSC gun are built for the Japanese market, and they are tuned for the Japanese region or the Asian region. KWA is more specifically to the market outside of Japan, like Europe and US.
Can you explain a little bit why that's different? Because a lot of airsofters don't realize how airsoft differs from different countries.
Different region of the world have different laws and requirements. For instance, Japan, you have a less than 1 joule limit, which is your velocity has to be less than maybe about 320. Our pistols already shooting past that is 330, sometimes 350, and you see some of my video, the prototype is shooting 400 FPS on a gas gun. So that is definitely not good for the Japan market. So they have to be tuned, especially for different region of the world. Also, we are making the MP7 for Japan. Okay, they have to shoot 1 joule. Okay, and also we tune or change the MP7 for the German market to fire semi only, because fully automatic is illegal.
In Germany?
Yes.
Ah, I didn't know that. Alan, was there anything else that you wanted to share with us before I let you out here?
One more thing. What I have here, most people haven't seen this. This is a Type 3 gearbox, but this is a 2GX Type 3 gearbox.
Yeah, it looks very interesting. It looks very reinforced, I can tell.
This is going to go on the AK series. And we're definitely looking forward to release this gearbox on the AK.
Sometime this year?
Sometime this year.
Are you going to be transferring maybe this gearbox into a 2GX KG36?
We haven't made that decision yet. We want this to be on the AK.
For sure.
Yep.
So the G36 maybe.
Maybe.
Alan, it was a great pleasure having you here. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day
to
come talk with us. Everybody, thank you for watching Airsoft GI TV. Stay tuned for more exciting interviews to come in the future. Airsoft GI would like to take a moment and thank our sponsors, Echo One USA and ZShot.com, Sistema's US-based distributor. The Airsoft GI TV episode you've just enjoyed is brought to you in part by JBU Airsoft.